Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. I Neha Bimra welcome you all in today's English class. In this class, we are going to read a poem named Trees. In this poem, the poet has shown the beauty of the trees, the advantages and the benefits which we receive from the trees are discussed in this poem. Now to discuss all these things, let's move towards the poem. Here we can see a beautiful picture of a tree with lots of greenery and loaded with leaves. Trees are for birds, trees are for children. Trees are to make tree houses in, trees are to swing swings on. Now the poet suggests here that trees are for everyone. Trees belong to birds as well as to the children, and everybody living on this planet gets something or the other from the trees. Now how does trees belong to the birds? We all know that birds make their nest on the tree, they rest upon the trees, so they belong to the birds. Now if we talk about children, children love to play around the tree. They can make tree house in there, they can have fun on swings. So this is how trees belong to children as well. Now let's see what happens in next few lines. Trees are for the wind to blow through. Trees are to hide behind in hide and seek. Trees are to have tea parties under. And trees are for kites to get caught in. Now what we see here is, or what the poet is suggesting here, that trees are for the wind to blow through. That means air also passes through the trees. Trees are to hide behind in hide and seek. Now tree as a participant can participate when children play hide and seek. Children can hide themselves behind the trees and they can have fun. Now trees are to have tea parties under. If we talk about elder people, now how trees belong to them? Such people can have tea parties under that. We can enjoy under the shades of the trees. We can organize any kind of a party or sort of picnic also. Now trees are for kites to get caught in. We all have noticed that while flying kites, sometimes kites get stuck in the trees, as we can see here in the picture also. So this is how trees belong to here, kites also. Now let's see next few lines. Trees are to make cool shade in summer. Trees are to make no shade in winter. Now we observe here that trees are to make cool shade in summer. Here poet suggests that when it is too hot, when it is summer season, we all need cool shade and we prefer to sit under the trees. Now in the next line, trees are to make no shade in winter. This line doesn't mean that trees are not there to provide shade in the winter. Rather, we actually do not need that. We don't require shade. We don't require any shade during winters, and we prefer to sit in the sun and to keep our body warm. So here we see that trees are still providing the shade there, but we do not actually require that. Trees are for apples to grow on and pears. This is the most prized thing which are trees meant for. Trees are meant to bear fruits and vegetables. Trees are to chop down and call timber. Now what is timber? When we cut down the trees, that piece of wood is called timber. Now this timber becomes very useful for human beings because we can make furniture out of that. We can do other wooden works out of that timber. Let's see further. Trees make mother says, what a lovely picture to paint. Now when mother sees such beautiful trees, she feels as if she should paint that. Trees make father say, what a lot of leaves to rake this fall. But what is father's concern? Through this line, Poet has shown that the father's concern is about the autumn. How is he going to collect all the leaves which is going to fall in the coming autumn? So here we see mother is concerned that this tree can be painted. She can make a beautiful picture out of that. But father's concern is that how is he going to collect all the fallen leaves during the autumn. So this is how we come to the end of this poem, and the poet has very beautifully shown all the advantages and all the benefits which we can get from the trees. How trees are beneficial for us. Not only fruits and vegetables, we get lot many things from trees. We can make furniture out of that. We can have fruits, vegetables, and sometimes we can use trees to make some medicines also. So this is how trees belong to everyone. Tree is helping everyone in one way or the another. Now let's see the question answers of this poem. What are the games or human activities which use trees or in which trees also participate? Okay, if we talk about the games or the human activities, we have seen many in the poem. Children can play hide and seek. They can have fun with swings there. And as a human activities, poet has suggested that tea parties can be arranged under the trees, and we can enjoy cool shades under the trees during summer. We can have fire camp parties in winter also. Okay, if we talk about the participation of the tree, we can see that in the game hide and seek, children hide themselves behind the trees. And this is how a tree can participate in a game or any human activity. Let's see next question. Trees are to make no shade in winter. What does this mean? And contrast this line with the line immediately before it. We have already seen in the poem that the trees are there to provide cool shade in summer. But that doesn't mean that trees are not there to provide shade in winter also. They are there in winter to provide the shade, but the thing is that we do not require that. We don't need shade in winter. In fact, we love to sit in sun rays and keep our bodies warm. This is our part 2 of question number 2. Trees are for apples to grow on or pears. Do you agree that one purpose of a tree is to have fruit on it? Or do you think this line is humorous? Of course, one of the most important purpose of a tree is to bear fruits. An apple and pear, they are very common fruits. That is why poet has used these names. Now the next question says, do you think this line is humorous? Now first we should know what is the meaning of humorous. Humorous means funny. I don't think that this line is humorous because there is nothing funny here. The most prior purpose of a tree is to bear fruits. Now there is a challenge for you. And the challenge is that as we have already read the poem about trees, now you have to try to compose a similar poem about water or air. I hope now this poem is clear to you, and thank you everyone for listening to me with so much of patience.